So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working whoever they put in front of him. He beat them, and ultimately he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense, and he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. So the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best. The way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. Artel the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Cooler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Goliath.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So here he is, the undisputed champion of the world. He won his last fight by TKO, and he'll be looking to do just that here tonight. He says he's seen some deficiencies defensively on film in the #1 contender. Believes he'll find a home for that left hook here tonight. We'll see if he can continue his finishing ways in another championship setting here tonight.
Real quick leg kick.
Now going upstairs with the left hook.
Another leg kick land.
Out of range with that one. Oh, beautiful counter with the jab. Wow, huge head kick. Big elbow there, lands. Nice kick to the midsection.
He's blocked that one.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Nice punch to the head.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on break.
These guys said that they were going to point this to the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, big head kick there. 3 minutes to go.
Nice straight punch. Beautiful body kick.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
All right, well, he made no bones about his game plan. He was going to attack the body, and he does so effectively yet again there.
Well, how about the discipline? How about the discipline to stay the course, to not rush, to not go head hunting, knowing that down the line, all these body shots will pay off for him. And now you can see it starting to happen. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not head-hunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Right here, final seconds of round one. Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. What a round. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC Eddie. Oh, he's got him hurt badly now. Big uppercut.
He checked that last one.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing. Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Left hook to the head. And they separate. To the body, and it lands. That punch no good. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Big power shot there.
that jab lands.
Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg. With conviction to the body. Nice crack there. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of there. Now it's just a matter of trying to survive and not get knocked out himself.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now, because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert. Oh!
Under 2 minutes now to go. The takedown is not there. All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
All right, well, the doctor appears to think he's still good to go, and you know what? If it's good enough for the doctor, it's good enough for me.
I'm all in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Final seconds here. Two rounds in the books. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
Distance now. That cut's pretty bad, and it's only going to get worse. You have to be smart with your experience.
All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Wood Corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
And the strike lands clean.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Daniel.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating, and the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point. That one's legit. Nice strike.
Nice defense to block that punch.
Big shot to the head.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault, and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. That is a clean strike, and it gets right through the guard. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. Beautiful.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Nicely done. Back to his feet.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Nice uppercut. All right, lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Just misses with the straight right. 90 seconds to go.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Just missed with the leg kick. Right hook to the head, blocked. Man, how many leg kicks can one man take?
I mean, I think this is it. If he takes many more of these kicks, his night is going to be over.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Another huge kick is true. Well, that is as bad a cut as we have seen in some time. You see the referee monitoring things closely. We might get a stopper soon.
Yeah, he needs to monitor. And, John, many times we are on the officials to stop the fight. This is one of those times where it needs to happen right now.
Back and forth we go. 20 seconds to go. Unbelievable. Seconds winding down in round 3. Oh, nice uppercut from the champion. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, between rounds here, and that cut on his eye is getting severe now. We'll see what the cut man can do to try to maximize these 60 seconds and stem the bleeding. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it in
As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Nice block.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. So I'm gonna hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's gonna continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
Nice job by him defensively there.
Oh, big punch lands.
All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he...
Oh, another debilitating kick to the leg. I mean, can you say
Are you going to be the guy that gets stopped?
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight. He's looking.
Yeah, this is yep, that's the end of the fight.
You knew it was done right away.
So the ringside physician has no choice but to stop the fight. The fans don't like it, but that fighter will live to fight another day. All right, so this one goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. And Daniel, we will re-rack some of the replays here. A lot of damage sustained and a lot of swelling in that facial area.
You know, his toughness should never be questioned after watching this. Every time he got hit on that swollen part, you knew the pain that he must have felt. But hats off to his opponent for causing this damage and making sure he kept going to that area in order to get this fight stopped.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Goliath. So you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer, and still UFC